All right, what's up everyone? So today I wanted to chat a little bit about how Pier 5 actually makes money. What did Jeff and I quit our jobs to do and how are we gonna get paid? The simplest way to break this down is in 3 different categories. There is Pier 5 community partnerships, ticketed events, and Pier 5 Studios client projects. And so I'm gonna break these down one by one. Pier 5 community partnerships, what does this mean? This is really the bread and butter of Pier 5. This is how we started. And this is where a lot of people have seen work that we've done with brands like MasterCard or HP or Puma. The way that this works and the whole intention behind community partnerships is working with brands that are aligned with our mission and vision at Pier 5 to uplift creative entrepreneurs, small business owners, and founders, and ultimately help build our community and help our brand partners activate and access this network or this audience. There are a couple ways that this can work. This can be done through content. This can be done through events and experiences. This could be done through grant programs. We always try to build something bespoke and custom to fit the partner's needs. Ultimately, one of the best benefits of working with community partnerships is that it brings in funds which allow us to create free, accessible programming to our community. You know, we know how hard it is to start a business, to be a creative working freelance. We want to try to make access as easy to attain as possible so that you can learn and that we can all grow together.
What's up, guys? We are here at York University at the Track and Field Center filming something for Pier 5 Studios.
It's our first studios project for the year with Electrolyte. They were a client of ours last year as well. We're actually filming with Olympian and track and field champion Dwayne Asamoah. He won the Canadian Track and Field Championship 100-meter sprint last year.
One of the fastest men in Canada.
Yeah. So we're going to go do some social content with him.
Let's do it.
Back on your trip. I saw your trip.
Anyways, this is my facility. Oh, the best captain. This is captain's fine.
Every day.
Yeah. See, this is like work. You cramp up. If you don't hydrate, you're gonna cramp. You can ask me that one. Ask me that one. That's a good one, yo. I'll be like this, yo. If you don't hydrate, you're gonna cramp up. Not a shawarma, it's a wrap.
Dang.
It's a wrap.
I'm on my way to meet up with Julian. We have a content shoot scheduled with some amazing founders today. They are Abby and Shelby, co-founders of Makeway. And Makeway is super cool because they are the first ever standalone sneaker boutique just for women in North America. And not only are they in the business of selling really cool sneakers, apparel, they've also leveraged the Makeway brand as a tentpole and loudspeaker for creatives in the city, women in sports, and really executed their brand in a way that is more than just a sneaker boutique. They are very community driven. Abby and Shelby themselves are very involved in the Toronto creative scene and in the sports world. So you can really see that merge in, I guess, like the baby that they created in Makeway. And we're super excited to get some time with them, really just to pick their brain on their journey so far, what they see in the overall sneaker industry, what's coming up next for them. I'll check in with you guys as I meet up with Julian in a bit.
Okay, it is Monday, February 9th, and we officially have our first approval for a major brand deal for Pier 5 in 2026. I'm fired up right now. You know, like, we've done brand deals before. This isn't new, but when you quit your full-time job and 100% of your income is now dependent on these types of deals, they're not just, you know, nice extra things to have on the side, they become very, very exciting when you get the approvals. I just got home. I had a text from the partner basically saying like, check your inbox, and we got the approval. We've been pitching this for a couple months now. Like we started in 2025. I didn't know how it was going to go. There were times where it was looking really promising. There were times where it was getting delayed, and sometimes that's not a good sign, but we got the approval. This is a high 5-figure deal. It's solid. It's with a tech partner. It's going to be rolling out later in the spring. You'll be seeing this roll out eventually with the Pier 5 community. This is a very solid partner. We're on the road to 1 million. That's the goal. So this makes a dent. We have more in the pipeline. We're hoping to get approvals on too, but I think it's going to be a really exciting moment and a huge year. So
what's good? BTS. The BTS cam.
What's up? We're at Energy House. We'll do more talking after.
Whenever we do these content videos, it's usually like pretty prepared. Like we have a script. We try our best to follow it along. We feel like it's easier for us to just like get the point across when we have a script rather than not, which is super obvious. But we want to make sure like we hit all the points. As you see, it's all color coded and everything. So we're always super prepared. And for some reason, Julian is. We're filming outside first. If you are a creative entrepreneur or hustler who loves wellness and is over this brutal winter, listen up.
okay.
Creative entrepreneur or hustler.
If you're a creative entrepreneur or hustler who loves wellness and is over this brutal winter, listen up. If you're a creative entrepreneur or hustler who loves wellness and is over this brutal winter, listen up.
For 2 hours, we're taking over the entire facility to give our community one of the first private experiences to shake off that winter rust and experience wellness and recovery together.
Great.
Okay.
Cool.
Shout out to Well Juices.
Just came out with this new one. Green juice with protein. We need that.
Yeah, the juices are always amazing. 100% freshly squeezed. Tastes great. You feel great. Thank you, Well. My head is starting to hurt.
Your head? Hungover?
No, not hungover. I've never come to a shoot hungover. We're professionals.
Did you say your head was starting to hurt or your feet?
Roll the clip. I was DJing.
It's true. I have footage. We can put that.
I was
put that
doing my job.
Multitasking.
Hey, going full time on Pier 5 is tough. You need other side things like DJing to supplement your revenue.
We've never.
Okay, we good.
So we just finished filming the promotional video for our first Pier 5 Athletics Club event of the year at Energy House, which is one of the newest social wellness facilities in Toronto. We're talking cold plunges, huge saunas, amazing amenities. We're going to have great healthy snacks and drinks from different brands, and we're super excited.
Super excited for Pier 5 Athletics Club's Winter Refresh, March 5th. If there are still tickets, the link will be in our description. Make sure to grab a ticket and join us for the first Pier 5 Athletics Club event of the year.
The next bucket for Pier 5's revenue, which still comes on the community side, but is much, much smaller, maybe only about 5%, is ticketed events. This is something that we are starting to do more of, but as mentioned around the community partnerships, we try to make as much of what we do free or very accessible for our community whenever we can. On occasion, we do need to charge tickets for certain events that we might do or access to programs that are a little bit more expensive for us to produce. But we always try to keep these tickets at as low of a price point as possible. And it's not a massive area that we're focusing on right now of, charging the small business owner or the entrepreneur. So this is why it's such a small bucket of revenue for us.
What's up, guys? So today, just chilling at a coffee shop, waiting for Julian to get here. We got some collaborative work we want to do together. This has kind of been a regular for us. We have the luxury to either work from home and lock in or decide to meet up at a co-working space or a coffee shop to collaborate on certain things, whether it's content, event planning, pitching. This coffee shop is actually particularly interesting because it's actually one of the first places Julian and I ever met up for coffee before Pier 5 even existed. It was more of a coffee chat and get to know you. So it's pretty cool that we're back here and we're now both full-time on Pier 5, a project that I don't think we said we were going to start a project together when we were here last time, but more so we had ideas of figuring something out to work together because we were just like very like-minded in a sense of building something for ourselves and building something that is greater for us and for the community. Just waiting on Julian, and we'll check back in once he gets here. Peace.
What's up? Dude, today has been a day. All right, so it is 3:00. This was the most like sales calls or partnership meetings we've ever had in a day. Had 5 different partnership calls today. Everything from automotive brands to fintech to hospitality, which is really exciting because we're just like finding all these creative ways to like integrate Pier 5 into the mix and create these opportunities for our community. The first couple of weeks of doing this full time was really about just like establishing like systems and foundations for like how we do this. Lately, it's been really about, all right, push sales as hard as we can, build the pipeline, get prospects, get conversations going. And this is the first week I think we're like really seeing the results of that. I think we have like 12 partnership calls this week. I had 5 today, have another 4 tomorrow, had some earlier in the week. And it's just great to see. We also have Brian who's been helping us out. We set him up with some kind of sales material and he's helping get meetings now. Like he just started doing every 24 hours ago. He's logged in like multiple calls already, which is killer. Things are feeling really good. We're 5 weeks in now officially full time, but it's exciting. And I think it just reassures, all the decisions that we made so far.
What's up, guys? Kind of cold today, but we are heading to meet another small business owner today. Heading to meet up with Julian at Ruru Baked to talk to the owner, Luann. They've established such an amazing brand in Toronto and serving some of the best ice creams in the city. So looking forward to chatting with her and learning a little bit about how she's built her business and her brand. Stay tuned. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
Hey. The last bucket of revenue is client projects through Pier 5 Studios. As some of you may know, we launched Pier 5 Studios, our creative agency extension to Pier 5 in 2025 last year. As a result of many brands and advertisers asking to provide content or event production services to them without necessarily needing to reach our SMB or creative entrepreneur audience, which is great. This is an awesome opportunity for us to flex those muscles. We have the capacity to produce content at a really high level or produce events at a high level. And we can essentially do this as a white labeled service. So we can produce the event for brand X or produce a content series for brand Y that's going to go on their Instagram or for their website. And very quickly, actually, this became a pretty decent revenue stream for us. And it's probably accounting for about 35% of our overall company's revenue right now. So in summary, we have about 60% of our revenue coming from Pier 5 community partnerships. We have about 5% coming from ticketed events, and we have about 35% coming from Pier 5 Studios client projects. We're surely going to see these numbers go up and down a little bit over, the next little while as we figure out what the next stage of this business is and how we really want to grow it. But figured that might provide some clarity and answer any questions that you guys might have as you watch us build this business in the open. All right, we are here at the Puma Hoops drive-in event for their collaboration with Fast and Furious. Puma has been an awesome collaborator with Pier 5 over the last few years. They've sponsored a bunch of our athletics club events, and it's always great to see when they activate in the city. So we're going to go inside and check it out. Let's go.
What's up, guys? We are back. Another day, another founder meetup. So we're on our way to meet Dom and Jack, co-founders of Fast Magic Creative Studios. They are a creative design production studios or agency, and they work with a lot of big brands to help bring really cool creative thinking and communication to life. They've worked with Sporting Life, Porsche, just to name a few. And this will be an interesting conversation with them. They are obviously a bit more of an established agency versus Pier 5, and their offering is a little bit different. However, I'm excited to chat with them because they have years of experience in the agency world and picking their brain on being able to build something into a studio, into a physical space. They have an office. Selfishly, this is a super relevant topic for Julian and I, but hopefully like through our conversation, we're also able to like pull out some good nuggets for our community as well.
Yeah, I don't necessarily feel
Yeah, sweet space.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming as well.
Oh, sick. Oh, yeah.
What do you think about their office?
Kind of like a dream type of office. Definitely not corporate, very homey. Like I think it's just like conducive to like great ideas. It's like gets you in your own comfort zone. You don't feel like you're at an office. Like this is a great space that they built to be able to like get ideas. So like maybe in a year or so, something for Pier 5, but we'll see. Like everything is like there's some sort of integration with like things that they've worked on, whether it's like they did some stuff at a pop-up or like some brand work, but like it fits within the space, which is super cool. And yeah, it doesn't feel like an office. So which is like goals for sure.
All right, what's up, everyone? It is Julian here from Pier 5. It's February 20th, Friday, and wanted to come on and give a new sales update. It is officially week 5 of being full-time with Pier 5. Okay, first major update. We've had a lot of momentum in the last couple of weeks. We now have $700,000 in deals in our pipeline. This price is all coming from actual budgets and dollar figures that have been shared with us from brands and organizations that we are talking to. So this isn't just us hypothesizing around how much money might be out there. These are numbers that have actually been told to us that are available. Obviously, we still have to go present these proposals and win these pitches. We are expecting that we are not going to close nearly half of the deals that we actually pitch. And so with a goal of $1 million this year in revenue, we need millions of dollars in proposals out. One of the things that has really led us to that is we have built a new AI model to streamline all of our outreach and get more calls. It's something that I've been working on over the last week and a half, been able to launch that and use it. The response rate that we're getting is incredible, and the amount of new calls that we're getting in a fraction of the time that we used to spend on outreach is huge. We're also taking an entirely new focus on only tech and financial, essentially service and product providers that are directly going after small and medium businesses. So their ICP, their internal customer profile, is small and medium businesses. We used to go after lifestyle brands. We used to go after brands that we thought were just really cool and would be fun to work with, but realized that they weren't going after the audience that we had. It was way harder. And we have this audience that is an ICP for so many companies. And those companies can actually help our business owners succeed and thrive. In the last 2 weeks, we've had 14 new partnership calls. I have 8 more scheduled for next week already. And we're running at about a 17% call schedule rate for our outreach. Now it's all about getting proposals out quickly, keeping the ideas fresh, making sure that we're staying top of mind with all of these businesses. That being said, as some downsides, we had a massive opportunity that was $400,000 presented to us that has now been taken off the table. That is not a part of the 700K, but that was a huge bummer. We just heard from a different brand that we were pitching that they're not going to be able to bring on any new partners or agencies over the next couple months because of internal bandwidth restrictions. So lost some stuff there. And this will continue to happen. All in all, we focus on the positives. We keep moving, in the direction that we are. And I have a lot of confidence around where we're going. So we'll do this again in 2 weeks for the next vlog. Peace.